Let's go. We'll start off the drums. So really this is just an 808 drum machine going a little ham. Yeah, let's just build that up one at a time. So we got the kick, snare, hi-hat, clap, and then like the snare B and C. That's during the verse, and then during the chorus we introduce this like hi-hat. Oh, and also a tambourine, which the tambourine is not a sample. I recorded that with the real tambourine. Over here I introduce a cowbell, so you can hear there's a bit of a funny little cowbell for you silly people out there. And then in the outro, I add a ride cymbal, which is like a, you know, it's a little more open sounding. But I'll play these in context. And as far as the bass goes, it's just my PJ Mustang. It sounds cool, it's blue. You can see the track is blue. That was unintentional. And then when we get to the outro, I added a little bit of distortion on it, and it sounds kind of crispy, a little crunchy, so. With the drums. And then over here, I have a synth bass at one point. It's nuts! That's it for bass. And then over here, we have guitar. It's just 2 chords strummed on my guitar. I recorded that twice, and then I panned it left and right for double tracking, so that everything in the center of the mix can have a little bit more presence. And then whenever we get to the second verse, and it's just a lot of layering. I feel like layering is where you get a lot of like really cool textures. Like I'll just kind of build this up one piece at a time. I think the thing is like not one single track is doing anything like super cool, but when you put them all together, it sounds kind of tough. Right here, we introduce what's a hammer-on. And then I use this guitar, it's called the Strokes guitar, because I think it sounded a little bit like the Strokes. Also, throughout the song, I have this kind of harmonic little thing in the background. This is just me playing harmonics on my guitar, and then I chop it up, and then I added some echo. And then right before, I added the C-bow. Kind of just going into the next section. So right here I added this weird guitar effects, which I don't even know what I did with that one. I think that might just be me like running like a pick down my guitar and then like distorting it a lot, and then I chopped it. So I really like this guitar. This one on the left hand side is me playing harmonics on the guitar, and the right one is me playing the notes, like the actual notes with no harmonics. So and you can hear some like weird glitchiness going on in there, and that's caused by me quantizing the track. I think glitches have a lot of cool characteristics about them. Yeah, and then when we go to synthesizers, let's go to that outro. We also have an accordion, which is a default Logic accordion. You got a theremin over here. All the sounds I used were simple. It's like a guitar ran through distortion, or a sampler that I did nothing to, or a bass guitar with distortion. And right here, I took this track of me playing chords on the MT32 and I chopped it. And then after chopping it, I used a little high cut filter automation on this EQ to kind of pull it in and out.
Tell me what year is it again? 2019, 2020.
Which I think that sounds cool. And this part's one of my favorites. It's just this like kind of dumb sounding accordion playing in the outro. And that's me playing it on my keyboard, and I'm using like my pitch wheel to pitch it down and up. And also now the vocals. It's really just my voice pitched up, probably OTT. Really, that's it. There's not any magic there. And then I had one of my friends, who you know who you are. Leave a comment if you're the one who gave me these. I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to mispronounce it. I think it's
Riss Egret.
But if I mispronounce that, then it's not going to be in the video.
No. The end is right here.
And that's cool. And the only thing I'm doing with that one is I add a little bit of manipulator to it. I EQ'd it a little bit. And then the big, that like, da, 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 is Echo Boy by Sound Toys, which this is my favorite Echo of all time. It sounds really good. I use this, you can change like the style. So I chose AM radio. It gives it a really neat sound that I think is fun. Yep, I think that's it. If I get to 100 subscribers, for my 100 subscribers special, I'm gonna produce a track and a video, and it's gonna sound nuts. It's gonna sound crazy. That's gonna be my 100 subscribers special, and everybody, I'm gonna share it, and it's gonna be really cool. My 100 subscribers special.